Running August 15th through the 31st, there is a brand new production at the Sierra Vista Community Theatre in the mall at Sierra Vista. Should I give you a clue as to what it might be? Welcome back to another episode of Checking In with Jeff Davenport, brought to you by SSVEC, Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, serving our community. Clue on stage is here at the Sierra Vista Community Theatre. Take a look up there. Here's where we're walking into, because we get to meet with some of the cast and crew here at the awesome Sierra Vista Community Theatre. You got to get your tickets. You can go to the post description right now, tap the link for tickets, and you can get some great concessions here, of course, when you walk in. You might even have a superstar opening the door for you. How are you tonight?
Great. How are you?
Now, are you going to be opening the door for everybody when they come in?
No, I am not the butler, but I am the marketing manager.
See, and that's why, and so the marketing manager gets to open the door for me tonight. Come on, high five, high five. Great job. All right, let's open the door and see what it looks like in here. Here we go. John, you go first, and I'll follow you as we have some of the cast and crew here at the Sierra Vista Community Theatre. Mike, you take that right there. This is exciting. It looks like you're ready to go.
Yeah, we're just getting the last few things painted up on the stage so we can have a great show for tomorrow night.
Mike, introduce yourself to everybody.
Hi, I'm Mike Buck. I'm the director of Clue on stage. It's my first time directing on a main stage. I've been acting forever in my life. And this is some of my wonderful cast here today.
Now let's talk about this. A first-time director, do you feel any added pressure, even though you've been a part of how many shows here at the Sierra Vista Community Theatre?
Here, I've been in probably 10, 12 shows, something like that.
So what's it like to be behind the scenes rather than in the forefront?
So it's been really fun because it's been a really rewarding experience. It's been a very stressful experience sometimes because you have to learn how to get things done in ways that you're not in direct control of, to find ways to motivate others to get things done. And sometimes you sit there and you're just like, all right, it'll happen. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. But we had a preview audience here last night, and the reactions that the preview audience gave to these actors was amazing. There was a standing ovation, lots and lots of laughs the entire time. I don't think there was more than 3 seconds without somebody laughing in the audience.
That's fantastic. I mean, isn't that what you're looking for? So Clue, let's talk about this. Board game into a movie, into a theater production. What was the order of the provenance of Clue?
Yeah, so it started off as a board game, and it's one of the most played board games around the world. In fact, like, trivia question for people out there, America's the only one that calls it Clue. Everybody else calls it Cluedo. And then in the 80s,
hashtag fun fact.
Yeah, hashtag fun fact. And then in the 80s, there was a cult classic now film that was made starring Tim Curry and had a stellar ensemble cast. And when it came out, they gave different endings at every theater. And so people got confused. And so the movie kind of flopped because people said, well, I saw it when Scarlett was the murderer. Well, I saw it when so-and-so was the murderer. And
Spoiler. No, sorry.
But just once it came out on VHS, it picked up like crazy and became a cult classic. And then that's immediately after they said, we need to put this on stage as well. So you get to see all of the famous lines on all from the movie up here on the stage, and you get to see the characters you've known and played with on the board game since you've been a kid.
That's awesome. And if you're hearing things in the background, I promise there's not people getting, having terrible things happen to them over in the other room. What's going on in the other room tonight?
We have youth theater that is rehearsing their one acts. They just started, so they're really excited and
they're all sugared up and excited, ready.
Yeah,
to go.
youth theater and sugar. It's like Gremlins.
So, Mike, this is going to be. What is the time frame on your time being here at the Sierra Vista Community Theatre?
So I am actually, in about 1 week exactly, will be landing in Birmingham, United Kingdom, to be going to an MFA in acting 2-year program. It's one of the top acting programs in the UK. And I'm excited and nervous all at the same time. But literally in 1 week.
1 week from today?
Yeah,
that's not going to be the 31st of August. What's going to be going on for the next week and a half?
So I'll be here for
week run of the show.
I'll be here for opening weekend. But I have an excellent stage manager, assistant stage manager, and crew that will continue to carry the show on. And I will probably receive all sorts of memes and chats about all the crazy things that I won't be able to be here and see, because they're going to give 9 performances. And the way this show is done, all 9 of those performances are going to be different. So I won't give away all of the reasons why.
So does everyone need to come to all 9 shows
No.
to enjoy it?
No,
the best?
definitely.
Is that what's
Well,
gonna
yes,
happen
for
here?
Pablo,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, all right. Just making sure. Okay.
But the way we've done the auditorium in here, I've actually made it into Body Manor. And so the actors themselves will actually be going out and interacting with the audience. And they add so much to it. And last night, the audience was so invested in all the little jokes that they were making up throughout that whole time. So, yeah. It's great.
Cool. Well, Mike, we're excited for you and the rest of the crew. How about a big hand for Mike, everybody? Big hand for Mike. Yes. Yes. Who would you like to hand the talking stick off to next? Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, I am Tiffany Riddell.
Hi, Tiffany. How are you?
I'm good. How are
It's
you?
good to see you again. What character do you play in Clue on Stage, running here at the Sierra Vista Community Theatre, August 15th through the 31st?
I play Mrs. White.
Ah, okay. Now, is that a classic Cluedo character that you would play, or was that adapted into this production?
I think it was adapted into the movie.
Oh,
because
okay.
in the board game, I think she was the maid or something, or like the cook.
Okay.
So,
See, for
yeah.
all the people keeping track at home, they know. Now, is there any sort of clue, pun intended, that you would like to give us as far as the evolution of the character and what kind of role the character plays? Is it comic relief? Is it a dramatic character? What would you say? How would you describe your character, Tiffany?
I think she's a comedic relief. She's definitely slightly unhinged, I would say. But
Would you say that is typecast, or are you really stretching because you're not unhinged?
I don't think that it's typecast. Do you think that it's typecast? Guys.
Listen, we didn't
Is this why you brought me here?
No, I'm totally kidding. So having that kind of role, what kind of preparations do you make going into kind of a comedy like this, an ensemble comedy?
Lots of caffeine. And no sleep. Ever.
That sounds like a great combination.
Yeah.
I'm sure nothing can go wrong
Yeah.
with a combination like
Yeah.
that. Exactly. Yeah, we're not having this right now. So, and how have the preparations been for this over the last couple weeks, kind of gearing up toward tomorrow night when everything debuts on this stage?
Lots of late nights, but well worth it. We've been working really, really hard to get where we are. And last night it ran pretty smooth. So I feel like this is the most ready that I've ever been, or a whole cast has ever been in all the productions that I've been here.
And how many is that you've been in? What does this one make?
Ooh, 5.
Okay.
5, yes.
Okay. It sounded like you were in pain when you said that. So I don't want to make
I was
sure
like,
that nothing was
numbers, I don't
happening. It's like,
remember.
okay, so is she having a stroke? I don't know what's going on.
It's
but-
happening again.
No, it's again. Well, that's exciting. Congratulations,
Thank you.
and we can't wait to see you in Clue on
Thank you.
stage. Who would you like to pass the mic to? Oh, big hand for Tiffany. Big hand for Tiffany. Who would you like to hand the stick to next?
Psych.
Oh.
There we go. All right. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Audrey Webb. I play Miss Scarlet.
Hi, Audrey, Miss Scarlet. Now, what is the character of Miss Scarlet? What is the journey that Miss Scarlet goes on in Clue on Stage, running here at the Sierra Vista Community Theatre, August 15th through the 31st?
Yeah, so Clue on Stage, she's a little more straightforward than in the movie, I'd say, but she owns an escort service in Washington, D.C., so she's a sarcastic, witty, sexy character, and it's fun to get to play her, especially with the rest of the cast.
When you're playing a character that you can actually go literally watch the movie of,
Mhm.
is it challenging for you to find a way to express it yourself, or do you find yourself using maybe some of the mannerisms that the character uses that you've seen before?
Yeah, I think at first my only point of reference for Miss Scarlet was the movie, so I definitely heavily referenced it, especially with auditioning, and that's all I had for reference. So that's what I was going off of, but I very quickly learned that, no, Audrey, you need to overact, you need to be bigger, bigger is better, louder, and so I had to adjust the character based on that. I think I was wanting to make her a little more sultry, but she ends up being a little more sarcastic, so it's
Okay.
the character naturally just evolves into its own mutation.
Then when you're working with a crew in a production that actually has different endings possibilities, does that give you more freedom to kind of create the character and evolve the character in that way?
I think in this particular version, not as much because it's so fast paced, which is good for audience attention. But rather I'm the murderer or not. It's I stay the same.
No spoilers here. No spoilers here. And how many shows have you been in here on this very stage?
Yeah, this is my very first show ever on any stage. So
On any stage.
yeah, so this
Okay.
is all new for me and exciting, and I don't know any of the vocabulary, like when you said typecast. So
Hey, that's all right.
I know Mike's always making eye
It's okay.
contact
Well,
with me.
she laughed like she understood what she, so she was acting. She was acting, and so that's what you need to do,
Yeah,
Just
so-
yes and. Just always remember that. Yes and.
Yeah, brand
whatever you
new,
do.
but it's been a lot of fun
Well, that's
learning.
awesome. Well, congratulations. Big hand Broadway,
Thank
ready?
you.
Yep. Who would you like to pass the microphone off to next? You can go all the way down. You can go next to you, or whatever you'd like to do here. Oh, look at that. Yeah, there we go. Going down. Oh, man. Please go ahead and introduce yourself, sir.
I look at you. Do you want me to look at the camera?
Either one.
yeah.
Either one.
My name is Vernon Marvel Moore. Most people know me as Marvel. And who I am in the show?
Yes.
I'm Wadsworth.
Oh, okay. Now,
I'm the butler.
Now, Marvel, thinking about Wadsworth, what kind of journey does Wadsworth go on that the people can see here at the Sierra Vista Community Theatre, watching Clue on stage, August 15th through the 31st? Tickets now available in the post description.
He's got that like memorized better than I do. Like, funny thing is, Mike actually had us give our characters kind of a backstory that allowed us to like dive deeper into their like persona and stuff. Mine is kind of shady, so we're just not going to go into that.
Okay.
But throughout the show, it's I'm initially a very the what's the word? The quintessential butler. I am greeting you and everything, but there slowly starts to be a shift, and every now and then, like you'll see like signs of like beyond the facade, and it's really nice. It was really hard to do, honestly. And then from start to end of the show, I feel like I'm a completely different character, which was actually more difficult than I thought it would be, because it's always hard to separate. If you're one thing for most of the show and something else for something else, it's no matter how much you work on it, finding the dividing line is difficult. Well,
Talk about, is it fun to have a challenge like that?
It is.
For you?
It's super fun. It's fun because you usually do not know what to do. And that's when your peers really help you. That's when a good director helps you. And then you have those moments of an epiphany or a breakthrough, and it's just like, ooh la la. And that moment where you kind of feel like you vibe with your character, and you say something and it's so in character that like everybody around you is like, dang, and those are the moments that like keep you moving forward in your character development.
Marvel, how many shows have you been in here at the Sierra Vista Community Theatre? You're running out of hand.
5?
Is it 5?
5.
How many times have you worked with this guy next to you? With Mike?
Clothed or unclothed.
Hey, I'll let you say.
Mike and I have only shared the stage together one time, and then this is the only other time we've done anything in a production together, which is really nice. It's funny because I see him on the other side, but I promise you, this man wanted to be in the show so badly. And it was great. It was fantastic. He's a really just good person to work around. Honestly, the whole cast was dynamite selected. Like scary. Because when you realize you're the least funny person and everyone else is just so hilarious.
No, it's super cool. Again, I think obviously you're fitting right in with this crew, and you are the veteran here, along with 5 here as well, looking at some of the newbies that are joining for the first time.
Well, he's not a newbie.
Well, I mean, how do you think they're fitting in?
I think awesome. If you had never told me that Audrey had never worked in theater, I would have never questioned it. She adapts really well. Pablo's awesome. So like, Pablo and Tiffany are the only 2 people and maybe Vanessa, who I've ever heard the theater tell, you can bring it back. You can bring it back, you know.
And we still don't listen.
It's so great. It really helps because they make you crack so much while you're going through rehearsal that by the time you get to the real show, you've just like been through it, and you know how to hopefully keep that game face. And just for the record, Miss Tiffany over there, Mrs. Sorry, was the first person to grasp her character of everybody.
Okay.
And it was like one of the most envious things. But we all got there because we all really helped each other a lot.
That's super exciting. You can watch this cast come together right here at the Sierra Vista Community Theatre, August 15th through the 31st. Get your tickets now in the post description. It's Checking In with Jeff Davenport, brought to you by SSVEC. Marvel, who would you like to toss the microphone to next? There we go. Boom shakalaka. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Silver.
Hi, I'm Silver. I am the ASM, which is the assistant stage manager.
Don't humor me. I know what ASM stands for. I'm sure everybody else does as well. So don't patronize me here. What as an assistant stage manager, how many shows have you been a part of now? I mean, I know I've interviewed you many times.
This is my first adult show. I've been doing youth shows since the start, so like 2021-ish, 2022. Yeah. So I'd say about 9 or 10 shows.
Obviously, other than working with youth versus adults, what do you see as the biggest difference between like joining an adult show here at the Sierra Vista Community Theatre? Because the youth shows are absolutely awesome. I mean, they get knocked out of the park every single year. But what's it like coming onto the quote unquote big kid stage as opposed to the younger kid stage?
It's a lot. The adults are oddly enough harder to keep quiet. But it's also, No, yeah, definitely talk about Tiffany. But it's a lot of fun because I get to work with a different group of people because I've been working with the youth for so long. I've been working with the same people over and over again, which I love. I love all the youth. They're amazing, but it's a good experience for me to work with people who I don't know and who I've never talked to before.
I love that. Now, assistant stage manager, when your director is going to be leaving in the middle of the production run, how does your title change over the course of that?
It doesn't change with him leaving. It's actually fairly typical for directors to not be at many of the shows. So
basically, you're saying he's not even necessary for the entire thing. So that's what you're. I mean, I'm not trying to put words in your mouth. I'm just saying.
Yeah. But at this point in the process, he's important to the show because he's what spearheaded it all and what has the art. He's the person who has the artistic vision of it all. But once we get to this part, the cast and the crew is what's creating the story and telling the story to the audience.
It is the cast and crew of Clue on stage here at the Sierra Vista Community Theatre. My goodness gracious. Silver, we're so excited and proud of you making this adjustment here to the big kid stage from all the work that you've done in the youth, and we're excited that you're here for the very first time for this one. Well, that's about all the time we have for this episode of Oh Wait. I was
really going to just grab it and then you cut it right there.
Thanks for bringing a pencil for taking notes, Pablo. I appreciate
that's what
that.
I had. That's what I had.
That's why it's there. Dude, introduce yourself to everybody.
I'm Pablo Arciniega, and I play Colonel Mustard.
That's one of the classic characters of the board game. Of course,
he's the yellow piece, in case you guys forgot.
You know, I mean, hey, spoiler. You know, inhabiting a classic character like that. Obviously, you know, you're someone who's great at improv and you know, working with an audience, working with the cast and crew. How many shows have you been here at the Sierra Vista Community Theatre?
This would be my first one.
Yeah. So obviously, again, you've worked your way through a lot of different systems. How is this one unique in itself compared to all the other acting systems that you've gone through?
This one, I've never really worked on a stage performance. It's always been kind of in the round, things like that. We've never had lights, sounds, anything like this. This is miles apart from what it is. And not to knock that, like it's fun to play in a crowd and things like that. But to really, and I beg you people watching, come to the show because you will see this stage come to life. And that in itself is a character of this show. And I've never been in a performance where like you see everything change. You see different light cues, different sound cues. I mean, just the amount of people who put their hearts into this is astonishing. It's amazing. And that's what's cool about Mike leaving a week or two after the show starts, because he trusts us enough to just do our jobs and do it well. And it makes us strive to do that better. I mean, but not only that, we have Jason, who's not here, but I point to his little box. But no, and this
is he? I didn't see him.
He might be there. He might be there.
He's here in spirit.
But no, this is crazy. It's insane. It's fun to like actually like have different sounds and lights and things like a stage. And like I think the first time I auditioned, you called this a what? A parcheesi or a proscenium arch?
A what?
A really fancy word. And Mike was like, how's it being on this side of the proscenium? I was like, I have no idea what we're talking about.
I think I pulled my proscenium when I was playing tennis.
I was like,
I pulled that.
I'm not that fancy yet, but no, this is
playing pickleball and I pulled my proscenium. So
that's where you throw the pickles, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But no, this has been amazing. It's been a nice change of pace, and just everyone in this, the cast, the crew, the director, the production stage manager, the assistant, a production stage manager, APS, BADY. Yeah. I know that. I know it. Yeah. But even the crew in the back, this has been so cool to see. And it's wild. I mean, it is from behind the stage, when you're like getting your place and ready to go out into a scene, especially some of them that are very like crazy, you'll see the whole tech crew moving things around. And there's a part where I have to kind of come out a little bit early, and it's like Jenga or Jumanji, or just I'm jumping through stuff and trying to like get to and I'm not a small guy, so it's trying to like fit through things. But it's so cool how well they do it that no one, knock on wood, has fallen or crashed or anything's happened yet. As far as you know what? You know what? I'm not going to finish that sentence. Cut that.
There's a reason why they say break a leg. You know,
cut that.
And not literally, but figuratively. Yeah. So thinking about this being here, and I love your explanation of, for those of you who don't know, Pablo's been in a lot of different productions all around Southern Arizona, and having that experience here, adding that to your repertoire resume, proscenium, adding it to that. What excites you the most about these lights turning on and you walking through that door tomorrow night on this stage for the very first time? In front of a live paying audience.
The most exciting thing is seeing and hearing the reaction from the audience. That fuel that you give when you watch this show, the ahs, the laughs, the cheers, that gets us motivated to be in that scene and to give our hearts out for it. And this whole cast is phenomenal. Every single one of these people are hilarious. They work well, they ad-lib well, they play off each other. We have all of that room to grow, and we trust each other very much to do our jobs really well. And I'm not kidding when I say buy a ticket. It's $18. I know I'm still selling this. It's $18. That's like 2 coffees or a coffee and a sandwich at Starbucks. You could skip a meal. I could skip a meal. Come on, guys.
Hey, and you can find it right here. I was going to say, I think it's Colonel Mustard with a pencil on the stage. I think is what it is right here. I think I know the answer to the clue that might be given. Toss that mic back to Mike. We'll finish off with you one more time, man. This has been a great time here talking to some of the cast and crew of Clue on stage. Coming up, starting tomorrow night, man. Yep. What are you most excited about, Mike? I mean, seeing this ensemble cast, some first timers on the stage, working with veterans of this stage, and of course, you being a great veteran of this stage as well. Give us a hard sell one more time, man, as tickets are already flying off the shelves right now.
The most exciting thing about this for me is hearing the laughs. Like Pablo was talking about, when you guys laugh, it gives them that fuel, but I'm sitting back there, and to know that all the hard work we've put in over about 2 months is clicking and working, it just makes you go, yes. Okay. So the preview audience was just talking about how this is one of their favorite things they've ever seen. People on Facebook from the preview audience were saying it was better than the movie. I'm like, I don't know about that. That's quite a compliment.
You just take it.
But you guys need to come out and see it. You guys need to experience living here in Body Manor with the actors. You guys need to solve the case, figure out who done it, and have a good night and make memories with your family.
It's all waiting for you right here at the Sierra Vista Community Theatre, August 15th through the 31st. You got to get your tickets now. They're going to go fast. They're already going fast, but they're going to go even faster once this video comes out. That's why we put the link to the tickets in the post description. All you got to do, one tap away, it'll take you to the page to purchase tickets for Clue, the 15th through the 31st, right here on this very stage with these lovely people putting it all together and making it all happen as part of a way to support the arts in our community. This is something that I think is one of the most important things that we can do, is support the arts by coming here and talking to these great folks, these very talented people. And you can support the arts simply by sharing this video, simply by tagging your friends and family that you want to come see this show with. Did you ever watch Clue the movie? Have you ever played Clue the board game? Who here has played Clue the board game? You guys are all board gamers? Like,
Unfortunately,
what?
I was unable to.
What?
Due to a combination of my partner leaving with all of the cards and all of the pieces, and then a very strict rule Nazi who excommunicated us from the group.
But I won.
But she won.
But she won. But she
Twice.
won. And that's what's most important. But you will feel like a winner when you are sitting in one of these seats here in the Sierra Vista Community Theatre, August 15th through the 31st. Get your tickets now. And please do us a favor. Follow the Sierra Vista Community Theatre on their social media channels. This is another way to support the arts here in our community. All the fun, all the smiles, you'll feel it in your bones, in your blood, through your veins. You'll feel it as you are here live during these shows, August 15th through the 31st. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Checking In with Jeff Davenport. Thank you for letting us check in with you guys.
Thank you, Jeff.
And thank you to SSVEC, Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, serving our community, for sponsoring this episode of Checking In with Jeff Davenport. Get your tickets now. Post description, the place to go, the place to look. Go play Clue before you come here. Get in the mood and get ready to rock with Clue on stage here at the, yes, we know who will win. Right here on stage at the Sierra Vista Community Theatre. Thanks for following. Thanks for sharing. Thank you for liking this video. Thank you for tagging your friends. Have a great day, everybody. We will check in with you again later on. Woo!